Hey there, Dan here, and welcome to Flip Flop Gaming. We're back with our Zelda A Link to the Past Let's Play with another episode. Last time we were trying to rescue Zelda from the wizard, but unfortunately we didn't make it in time, though we were still able to defeat the wizard. After his defeat, he dragged us into the Dark World to the Golden Pyramid. But before heading to the first dungeon, we traveled towards Zora's River, where that was in the Light World, and got our first magic spell, Quake. We then made our way to the Palace of Darkness in the east, where we got the magic hammer and defeated the Helmassar King for our first crystal. So with that, let's continue. Nope. Leave me alone. Alright, how do I get out of here? Alright, now that we have a hammer, we can actually make a little bit more progress in the map. So let's go this way. Okay, that's enough. Wow, 3 hearts. Some of these enemies just do a lot of damage. It's kind of crazy. So this is why we didn't go anywhere else. We basically had to come here and get the hammer, take care of those. But now we can do something in here. If you remember, in the Light World, there was that heart piece. Yeah, get out of here. Let's see, is there anything else we can do here? Maybe. How do I get back out? Yeah, those guys are kind of a pain to kill because they run away so much. So I just swipe my sword and they flee. Okay, that's not annoying at all. Alright, so what is up here? Anything? Okay, there's another one of these. Another one of those. Okay. I'll take that for once. And what's in here? Oh. If you destroy frozen enemies with the hammer, you'll get a magic bottle. Okay, what's this? Oh, his hand. Hey, I'll tell you a profitable story if you pay me 20 rupees. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your BS. Okay, so that was largely pointless. Cool. Good to know. Oh, this goes nowhere. Yeah, seriously, where do I go? Get out of here. Okay, I guess I can go back this way. Quick little detour. Not a big deal. Jeez, yeah, all these enemies just take a bunch of hearts. Okay, that's quite enough out of you guys. Bomb merchant, don't really need that. See, I don't think there's... Okay, there's something. Maybe this is like a fairy fountain. Oh, good. Because apparently I'm bad at not getting hit. Oh well. Okay, there's something we can do here. Almost here. Ooh, there's definitely something here. We need to go to the light world. Oh, look at that. We're on this little plateau. Who knew? And a heart piece. 2 more, and we'll have another heart. Alright, let's head back. And then I want to go up here. Who's this? After wandering into this world, I turned into this shape. I enjoyed playing the flute in the original world. There was a small grove here where many animals gathered. I want to see that place again. I buried my flute there with some flower seeds. Will you try to find it for me? Yeah. Then I will lend you my shovel. Good luck. Okay, so we didn't see it yet, but I think we should go see it. So I'm going to go to the light world. And then we can go see it. I skipped this place before, but usually just exploring the world, you'll come across it. So he's playing for animals, and then he just disappears. But now that we have the shovel, and it's right here, we have the ocarina. Well, they call it a flute. Here's the flute. Its music surely has some mysterious powers. So, before we go back to the dark world, I'm gonna come back up to Kakariko Village. Back to full. I'm okay with that then. Okay, so a couple things we can do here. We can go into this area. Now that we have the hammer, we can push that down and fall in this little hole. And when we get in here, there's something special we can do. Not that. Let's try this. So this is a special fountain. You sprinkle the magic powder on it, and it spawns this bat. Hey, blast you for waking me from my deep dark sleep. I mean, thanks a lot, sir. But now we'll get my revenge on you. Get ready for it. Is that okay with you, sir? I laugh at your misfortune. Now your magic power will drop by 1/2. Congratulations. Now do your best, even though I'm sure it won't be enough. Have a nice day. See ya. You must have 2 personalities in there. He's like mean and then nice and gets revenge, but actually does something nice. So that basically says anytime I use magic, it's only going to use half as much. It doesn't decrease my magic power, or the power of my spells by half. It just it cuts your usage by half, so it's actually really helpful. And there's... Oh yeah, I just realized the music is now still Hyrule Field music. Get over here. Because soldiers are in the town. And there is one last thing we'll go ahead and do here. So I played the flute in front of this bird windmill thingy. And I get a bird. I swear it looks like a duck. Doesn't his beak look like a duck? So now, when I play the flute, he picks me up and I can teleport around the map. So this is actually how you can get to a few places that otherwise you wouldn't. Like number 6 down there in the desert, that's actually on a hill that you can't just climb. And there is one missing node on here. It's all the way in on the upper right in Death Mountain. So we are, let's see, what's next here? We can do some stuff in Death Mountain. Is there anything else in the Dark World? Oh, I know what we can do. We're gonna do... That's not what I wanted. Take me back. Go back to Kakariko. There's something I want to do here. Get out of my butt. As soon as they get your you get their attention, they're just like, hey, let me get as close to you as possible. Okay, let me... Okay, so this part, I said we'd come back, so now the lumberjacks are no longer here, and the tree looks different, so you just do the Pegasus boots at it, and then you can jump in the stump, and that gets us to... Well, first of all, a fairy fountain, which we're full up on, but second of all, this heart piece. So we need one more, and then we'll have another heart. Okay, let's go to... Where do we want to go? Death Mountain. So I think there's now a little bit more we can do since we have the hammer and the Master Sword, so now we can get Ether. Oh, and these guys are up here now. Yeah, they're a little bit of a pain. Alright, let's get this spell. Hold up the Master Sword and get the power of Ether. The Ether Medallion. Its magic controls the upper atmosphere and polar wind. Okay. And now that we got Ether from here, we're going to do a little bit more in Death Mountain now that we have the hammer. We can pound down some of these things. There's always a fairy in there, by the way. Okay, so we got a bunch of different caves that we can jump down into, so let's just start exploring these and see what's in them, because I do not remember. Oh yes, a chest. Rupees. Let's see, I think there's probably a heart piece or something somewhere around here. Okay, so we did that first one, and I don't think this is the way up. This might be like a store or something. Oh yeah, this is the way up. Let's see, what's down here? Okay, something to bomb. We can move that. Probably bombs, arrows, okay. Sure, why not? So that'll take us back upstairs, and what? Oh, we got another bomb wall. Okay, there's our shop. We don't need that. Okay, let's go in this one. Okay, so we do need a different item to get through there, so we'll be coming back to that. But let's get back to the top. So yeah, this lowest cave here, it just gets us back to the top. We can take this left staircase up. Back up here. Okay, so we went down that one. Let's try this one. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's kind of pointless. See what's in this hole here. Yeah, I think all these caves are kind of interconnected and just go to different places. Oh yeah, see, we can't pull these up just yet. Alright, so I think that's pretty much... Yeah, I don't think there's really much we can do here. Let's see, we can do... I think we can max out our arrows and bombs now, so I'm gonna head back down to Lake Hylia. And we'll do that. Yeah, so we can have a total of 70 arrows and 50 bombs. And the last Our last arrow capacity increase is going to give us 10 arrows, which is pretty handy. Save us a little bit of time. There we go, 70. Okay, I think this will be the last thing we need. There we go. 50 bombs, 70 arrows. All set. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. And, alright, so we are going to go to 7 now. We're going to go to the swamp. But we actually need to be... So this is where... Okay, it doesn't show us. We'll have to be in the Dark World. So there's a little shortcut to get to the Dark World here, because there's portals around Hyrule, and this one is opened now that we have the hammer. So we can come in here and take this portal to the Dark World. So that's a quick shortcut, and we can see our second dungeon here. Maiden dungeon, that's right. Our second maiden dungeon is in the swamp. So let's head down to where it's basically the same structure that we were at to get the heart piece a while ago. So as it turns out, though, I'll just show you. So we go in here, and there's really not much we can do, because we need to get up to that ladder, but there's no water here. Let's see what Sahasrara says. Objects exist simultaneously in both worlds with similar shapes. If the form of a thing changes, it will affect the shape of its twin in the other world. So that gives you a little hint that you need to actually go to the light world and open those floodgates again. So we're going to use our mirror to go back over there. And we'll go ahead and open this gate again. So this is going to flood the channel, which is also going to flood that channel in our second dungeon in the Dark World. There we are. So now we've got some water to play with. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, give me some hearts back. Already got the dungeon map. Great. Let's see what we're looking with. Yeah, so it doesn't say the name of the dungeon anywhere, unfortunately. And I don't... This might be Mystery Mire, or that might be a later one. I don't remember exactly. And there's the skull, or the bones that they throw. Yeah, that little guy basically tries to shoot you with fireballs, so every time you swing your sword, it also strikes or shoots a fireball. Okay, there's our key. And we can get up here. And we just push this lever, if I can get the angle right. And then that floods this channel now. So we can keep progressing. Looks like we got another bomb door. Always got to look out for these bomb walls. Let's see, anything in here that we need? Not really. Oh yeah, something else to note, when the ground, like in here, is like a watery ground, you won't ever be able to fill water into the area. It's only when the ground is not, like, doesn't have any water on it, could it possibly be like the type of room where you can fill up the water. Yeah, those guys just keep respawning, so. And I think this gives us a chest. Yep. At the compass. Kind of a random spot for the compass. Just a random block that you push, a little chest in a nothing area. Okay, we can go that way. Let's see where else we can go. Can't go that way. We need a key. I'm wondering if we can go through some of these. No. Okay. Let's go here then. Gotta have our work cut out for us. The only door we can go in. Get rid of these damn skeletons. Yep, and we're gonna need a switch. Yeah, so this room we're probably gonna end up filling with water. I have a feeling we're gonna find a key in here. Yep. Okay, so we got the blue, and the blue is there for that switch, so we'll need to keep that in mind, because now that we got the key, we can go back up to this key door. Let's open up this water valve. And now we can actually just go straight down here, because this is open. And then we can swim across. there's no way around that, I guess. So this area, it won't fill with water. Let's see, is there anything? Nope. Keep thinking there's stuff behind a waterfall. I think we encounter that a little bit later. Okay, this room is quite busy. Gonna go down here first. For a pointless red rupee. Cool. And that's pretty much it. We do need to get to that other side there. So we're basically just using... See, that's B. Yeah, we're just using that room to fall down different holes. Alright, at least we can get some heart refill. Okay, this is where we need to be. And of course, we need to hit the button. Yep, that was a mistake. The game seems to always give you the option of a shortcut by changing those switches, but a lot of times it ends up that you need to make it more inconvenient so that when you get to the area you're actually supposed to be, you need the opposite blocks up. So yeah, we could have used that shortcut to make it faster, but they're counting on that, so they must have designed it in such a way that's like, okay, well, now you have to do something that's a little bit more inconvenient. Wow, I am just getting hit by everything. It is a very busy room. There we go, now we can go in here. And of course, no hearts. Why give us hearts? Okay, alright, that's all of our dungeon items. So we're almost nearing the end. We're gonna get something really useful. It's like every turn, I just get hit by enemies. The Hookshot. So if you've already played, Ocarina of Time, you pretty much already know how this works. Basically, just gets you over to different areas. Let's see. Nope. And you can actually kill a lot of enemies in here with the Hookshot, so that's pretty handy. Let's see, we could use some hearts. Okay, there's a key. And I think we've done everything else, so we just need to go... Yep, we just need to go up. And what's also handy is these guys that typically electrocute you. You can actually kill them in one shot with the Hookshot, so that's pretty handy. Let's see, what's down here? And those little slimes too. We can kill those while they're still underground. I would like to get in there. And this is another statue we can push around. So let's see, our dungeon map, it looks like... let me check and see what's this way first. Wow, there we go. Jeez. They're just relentless. And of course we have to come down from the other side. So that was a nice little waste of time that also took a bunch of hearts. Oh, the choices we make. Okay, at least I got a little bit back. Okay, we got to do this switch again. And now we'll go this way. On the off chance he might drop a heart. Nope, I guess not. But now we can do this. Drain the water. Get another heart. I'm wondering if we can now go in that other room that had the chests. Let's see if this allows us to go that way. Oh yeah, here we go. That's handy. A couple hearts. That's helpful. Okay. Yeah, let's just get out of that room. Okay, now here we've got... Yeah, we've got two waterfalls that we can enter. I think this is one of them. And more hearts. Perfect. Even more hearts. I feel like this is the correct way to get through the dungeons, so I'm actually going to make sure and explore everything. So I'm going to go back, because I see some jars, so we might be able to get some hearts there. Oh yeah, that's all it is. Okay, so nothing major. But we didn't want to leave any stones unturned. So yeah, something like that, it is a secret, but you can kind of look at the dungeon map to see. So, you know, just using the tools you have at your disposal to figure out where to go next. This is a key, yep. And of course, there's not much we can do about those guys. Unfortunately, we can't hit them from up here. But let's do this. This will probably get us some hearts at the end. Yeah, this is just a nice little resupply area. Ah, the current. Come on. There we go. All right. And take a guess what tool we're going to be needing on this boss. The hookshot, that's right. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. So we're basically just clearing off all these little things. And once we get through them, let's see, just got the one left. There we go. Okay. Now he drops down. And I'm going to do my charged sword attack. And there we go. Saw that coming. But this is why we have fairies. There we go. I was nearly there. I just got hit the one time. That took the last of my hearts. And our second maiden rescued. Link, because of you I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters, thank you. The Triforce will grant the wishes of whoever touches it as long as that person lives. That is why it was hidden in the Golden Land. Only a select few know of its location, but at some point that knowledge was lost. The person who'd rediscovered the Golden Land was Ganondorf, the evil thief. Luckily, he couldn't figure out how to return to the light world. Well, remember that you have magical powers, which only the hero can make the most of. There are some other magical warping points, like the one you saw on Death Mountain. By using them, you can go between the two worlds and find the evils hidden in the Dark World. You are the only one who can destroy Ganondorf, the thief. No, Ganon, the evil king of darkness. Do you understand? Of course. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. There it is. Okay, this will be a good stopping point for today. Thanks for joining our adventure, and if you enjoyed the episode, please hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.